Hello gamers, it's me, back again with another one of these videos, and I don't have anything else to say. Let's just get right into it. See, I have a problem with these pre-made backgrounds. I've said this before in other videos, but I don't think I worded it quite as well as I should have. I previously said that I didn't like just pre-made backgrounds in general, but what I wasn't not specific about was the fact that I'm fine with stock footage. Stock footage is alright and great to use, but making a background that someone specifically made for an animation meme feels to me just like you're not trying. Like, you only have to do... Like, a background is a very important part of the meme. Like, you have, in some cases, it requires more thought than the meme itself, and just using someone else's, not only is it kind of lazy, it also kind of ruins the flow of the meme by having a third credit. Maybe it's just me and I'm really picky about that kind of stuff, but I don't like having too many credits in my animation memes, like in the beforehand. So take with that what you will, and again, let's move on. And already I'm butting in again to say, wow, this head bobbing is pretty bad. Not only is it bad, but the cropping is too. I can still see those little white pixely things, so I suggest you either erase them a little closer, or, you know, you just draw your own art. You wouldn't have that problem if you just drew your own art. So, another thing that I want to critique about this is, of course, the head bobbing. As you see, that does not look very good. So the tweeting, there's a lot of things going on with tweeting. There's a lot of different styles, there's a lot of different methods, there's a lot of different shortcuts you can take, but my preferred method of tweeting is to take it down to where I want it to be, put it a little upwards, and then copy and paste the first frame there, so it's kind of like a frame sandwich, so you get that little jerk effect where it stops, but like it kind of bounces, you know? Which I feel is great for beginners learning how to headbutt, because it really adds like, it adds a lot of depth to it, doesn't look too janky or too unrealistic, and it's really easy to do. The way they crop the head, also I can see bits of the line art from the neck. Again, you would not have these problems with cropping if you just drew your own sprites. I say that a lot, but of course these kids won't listen, will they? So, yeah. Not only that, but the looping is absolutely terrible. There's none of it, really. And the eyes, again, super JPEG, super pixely, or super pixely, that's what I'm trying to say. Does not sync up with the face at all. Again, tips for that, just copy paste the head keyframes into the face, and either move them slightly to the left or to the right, depending on if you want the face to be further ahead than the head, or further behind the head. I prefer further behind the head, and by a very slight difference, so it doesn't look too weird, like the face is just moving up and down without the head, you know? Alright, so already, at least the cropping job is much better than most of the ones I've seen here, but, already it's just a single frame. There's not, like, actual movement at all. It's just one frame, and I bet that's, like, kinda how it's continued throughout the entire meme. Also, he's a furry, of course. You can tell this person just kind of copy-pasted everything but shortened them like really fast so it looks like it's bouncing up and down, but they didn't even bother to add any new keyframes. So again, that's a bit of an L. That's a bit of an L for me. Alright, so now we have that disgusting keyframe again. Now that I'm getting a closer look at his hair, I'm pretty sure that's not a preset, or maybe it is and I'm just wrong, but I do not care at this point. Now, he is airbrushed red. Again, what is it with these kids and airbrushing red to make it look like blood? There's actual ways to draw blood, you know. And the spazzing has continued. It's not aesthetic at all. There's no transitions. It's just kind of keyframe after keyframe after keyframe without any sort of flow between them, which is really important if you're trying to get something smooth. So maybe work on that a little bit. And so it's just kind of this for the rest of the meme. I feel like I should speed it up just a little bit because it's gonna get boring and I don't have anything else to say because, you know, it's just more of the same. gonna be flashes in this video, so just a warning if you have epilepsy or something, just stray away from this, or maybe just listen to the commentary without looking at the video. Alright, so this person clearly took inspiration from Mirror Gem, which I'm not opposed to at all. I mean, I've kind of done it. I've took inspiration from a lot of different people. I'm just kind of pointing that out because, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it. Also, the mirror effect is kind of weird because it zooms in on their mouth, like sort of like an half opaque overlay, which I feel is kind of weird. So maybe not do that. Also, I really hate that last kid's mouth shape. Like, I just hate gacha mouth shapes in general. I've said that a lot, but it still rings true to this day. I can't stand them. My least favorite part of gacha. Actually, that's not true. I just can't stand them. Alright, so that mosaic transition I feel could have been a lot, just a lot better. The transition, okay, so that mosaic transition I feel could have been a lot better. It looks kind of janky. I say this word a lot during it, but that's just kind of my go-to description for messy things. The character is also kind of blindingly white and also a furry, which hurts my soul. This character was put on light mode.
I'm under the strict belief that RGB split should be kept, the RGB layer should be kept very close in proximity to one another. So it still maintains the original colors of the character and vibe, but it still gives it, that little taste of, ooh, it's a little edgier, you know? I just love the effect, man. It's so cool, but when it's done like this, it's just not even RGB split anymore. It's just kind of weird colors doing a weird thing. And sometimes they come together to make a picture, but not always. And it's especially not always in this case because they're barely touching each other. I mean, look at that. They're not supposed to be in rows like that, in my opinion, and in a lot of other opinions I bet as well. They're supposed to be very close together with only slight discrepancies in their positioning.
Oh my god, oh my god, my eyes fucking hurt after watching that. There's no better way to get a seizure than having some fucking loser gacha face burnt into your corneas. That's not how I want to go out, Chief. It's really not. I'm probably gonna tone that way down in post, but just if you are watching this, I had to, unfortunately, watch it in its full brightness, which was not very pleasant. Also, I have no idea why it zoomed on her fucking elbow right there. Maybe try and adjust the scale or anchor point so it actually zooms onto something, like, important like her face. Alright, gamers, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to close this out with, so see ya next time in about 4 to 5 days, depending on how long it takes to make a new video.